So recently mainline Pokemon games have received DLCs, 3 to be exact. DLCs usually get mixed feelings because yes, they bring more content for one to enjoy, but it's behind a paywall. Today I'll be ranking the 3 mainline DLCs we have for now and we'll be deciding which one is the best. If you like the content, like and subscribe, let's do this. In third place, I have to put Mega Dimensions. Legend ZA is already one of the best modern mainline Pokemon games and its DLC is fine. A brand new plot, new characters, new Mega Evolutions and side quests, and of course, more than 100 returning Pokemon. Dialogue is very funny. The success of ZA's great characterization is once again shining in the plot. However, the plot goal itself is kinda weird. On one side, you're trying to save Lumiose from getting consumed by the hyperspace. On another side, you're risking your life finding a Rayquaza to make it a little girl's gift for her mother, which makes less sense. That's not the reason I ranked it the lowest of the DLCs. The gameplay is very repetitive and can get boring for some. To progress to the next chapters, you have to do the surveys in hyperspace. That means catching or defeating certain Pokemon, finding items, etc. You have to do that a lot before getting to the final part of the story, and that can get old fast. It doesn't help that Hyper Lumiose isn't that varied in terms of map design. Let's not forget that it's also super grindy as you have to farm berries to make better donuts so that you can have enough time to complete the surveys. Nonetheless, this DLC has its perks. My selling points were not only the returning Pokemon like Armarouge, Cerulege, Indeedee and Swampert, but also some of the new Mega Evolutions like Mega Raichu Y. Some of the side missions are neat, especially the double battle ones. And some of them are meh. I'm looking at side mission 176. If you also like legendary Pokemon, then you have plenty of them here, especially some that were quite limited in the past. Is this a good DLC? It's decent. It's a nice addition to the story, but ZA is still a goated game without it. In second place, I'm gonna give it to the Sword and Shield DLCs. Let me start with the one I like less, the Crown Tundra. The main point of the Crown Tundra is legendary catching, and there's a lot of them. There is 3 main stories, each of them ending with you catching legendaries. They're pretty alright. The Calyrex one was probably the most entertaining one, but shout out to the Galarian birds though. There are other Pokemon that you can get as well which are pretty cool, like the Hoenn starters and my goat Cradily. The most interesting part of this DLC is the Dynamax adventures. I didn't mind Dynamax battles at all and it was a great way to get a lot of legendaries. However, if someone doesn't enjoy catching Pokemon or Dynamax battles, this DLC can be pretty jarring. At least it offers us one goated character being Peony. The Isle of Armor in my opinion is the better of the two. It is more plot oriented as it focuses on you joining the Master Dojo so that you can get the secret armor, Kupfu, which evolves into Urshifu. The trials of the dojo are pretty straightforward to be honest, but we do get a malicious rival to try and stop us from our quest. The returning Pokemon here are also pretty good, and they also gave us new Gigantamax forms for starters. There are also other interesting things to do like restricted sparring and the Diglett side quest. This DLC can also be played midway throughout your adventure, which is also pretty cool. Overall, I would say the Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC add a lot of missing content to this game, but I think there's one DLC that just does things better. In first, I have to say Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I used to not like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet until I played the DLCs. First, let's start with the Teal Mask. We get a new fun plotline into a new setting, Kitakami. The player meets new characters, particularly Carmine and Kieran, and learn more about the folklore of the Loyal 3 and Ogerpon and how it differed from reality, which was very interesting if I must say. Eventually, you become friends with Ogerpon and even Carmine, who has grown on you. Kieran on the other hand, let's just say he is a one-of-a-kind character and pretty much resents you after the events of the Teal Mask. This resentment continues in the Indigo Disc, the second part of the DLC. I think the Blueberry Academy is the best DLC we have ever gotten in a Pokemon game. You join Blueberry Academy as an exchange student and have to double battle the Elite Four of the Battle Club. Mind you, these four are no joke and are probably the most strategic CPU trainers we have ever seen in a Pokemon story. Their team is competitively built, and battling them for me was so much fun. After you beat them, you have to face the champion Kieran, who dreams of crushing you. I hated Kieran, but the thing is, I love his character. They've written him so well. There's also a plot after this concerning Terrapagos, but I prefer the Blueberry Academy, to be honest. Indigo Disc has a lot of content, like rebattling with gym leaders, rivals, and Elite Fours. All starter Pokemon are also available, and there's more. My only complaint is that the BBQ quests can be a bit tedious, but aside from that, this DLC cooked. Anyway, that's it from me. Let me know what your favorite DLC is. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.